How many ways can you say global, dope, fire, ridiculous? We appreciate everything that this groundbreaking, risk-taking, creative genius pioneer has done for us through her music. Brave enough to listen to her own voice, going left of center and giving us something that we couldn't even imagine wanting and needing and not being able to get enough of. I love it in her record when she says, "Fool gone away. I never like to tell anyway." I love it when she says that. Missy is so next levels. And beyond her music, I mean, she's a fashion icon. Her catalog is ridiculous. Her fashion and being edgy and cutting edge and shoving that envelope clean off the table. My God, there's not enough that I could say about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. And if you don't know who she is, you've been living under a rock. Level up and go get you some. Missy, we love you. Hey, yo, let's go. What's up, beautiful people? Today's video is brought to you by, I'm wearing a hat because my hair's not done. It happens. Today's video is focused on the 5 love languages. Now, most of the time when people talk about love languages, it's usually focused on yourself and how you would like to receive love from your partner. Today, we are going to talk about self-love. There are 5 love languages: words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. So now we want to focus on the self-love side of the 5 love languages. How can you do self-care and self-love to yourself under those categories? Here are some examples. I don't know. Psych! For words of affirmation, write positive quotes and affirmations in a journal. Write them on Post-it notes and stick them on your mirror or your wall. Tell yourself out loud why you're awesome. Quality time. Get to know you. Explore certain parts of yourself even more and even deeper. What is something that you always wanted to do that you haven't done yet? Figure out what those skills are that you need. You may already possess them. Physical touch. Go get a massage if you can. Get a facial. Get your hair, your nails done. Do something for yourself physically. Acts of service. Do something for yourself to prepare yourself for tomorrow or maybe next week. It can be very simple. Receiving gifts. Come on. You worked hard this week. Go and get you a little something. If you ain't work hard this week, you're going to work hard next week. You deserve it. Give yourself a gift. If it's been a while since you've taken the 5 love language test, or if you've never taken it, just Google search 5 love languages, take the test and find out your results and focus on self-love. Remember, there are 3 types of people: those who can count and those who can't. Peace.
Hey everyone, I am back to talk to you all about face mapping. So face mapping is an old Chinese tradition or practice that directly states that the body, what's going on internally, is directly linked to what's coming out on our skin. So I'm going to start with the forehead. So experiencing breakouts on your forehead can be a bladder or digestive issue. So you want to make sure you're eating clean. You want to make sure you're drinking water. Getting your diet on point will make a huge difference in your skin. If you're noticing any breakouts, like right in between the eyebrows, that can be linked to your liver. So no excessive alcohol, late night snacking. It could also mean you have a allergy to a food. Usually the most common would be lactose intolerance. And then finally, your cheeks. This is a very common area to have breakouts. It is linked to your respiratory system. So if you're someone who suffers from allergies or you smoke, this could be why you're having those issues and having those breakouts in your cheek area. Also, cosmetics can also be one of those factors. So make sure that if you're wearing makeup, that you're cleaning your skin properly and getting rid of all of the makeup off of your skin and not sleeping in it. You also want to make sure you are wiping down your cell phone because your cell phone holds bacteria. So I gave you 3 of the most common areas for breakouts. You can just hit me up here on Instagram or Facebook, and I'd be happy to help you. See you next time.
Hi guys, so you'd be surprised at how many beauty gems you can find in your own kitchen. I have here this handy dandy coconut oil. So number one, I like to use it on my nails. So I put it on my cuticles there so that it keeps my cuticles nice and moisturized. Number two, I like to remove all this makeup that I have on and use this handy dandy coconut oil as an oil cleanser. And I just rub it around. As you can see, the oil is melted, and that's actually how you want it to look when you're doing it on your face as an oil cleanser. You want it to be in liquid form. The third thing is, of course, I use it in all these curls. So I hate when my hair gets dry. So I take this coconut oil and I heat up a little bit in the microwave, put it in a little dish, like microwavable dish. So you don't necessarily need it at the scalp because your scalp is always producing its natural sebum, and it will disperse a little bit further out from the root. When your hair is curly, it's hard for it to disperse from root to ends. You can't really brush it from root to ends because it gets caught up in all those curls or in all that texture. So I like to put it at the length of my hair when it's nice and warm, because actually it makes the spreadability a little bit better. And then I cap it and then walk around the house maybe like 30 minutes. So you want to do the hot oil treatment prior to shampooing your hair, because if you do it after, your hair is going to be extremely oily. It's going to get all over your shirt collars. You're going to be looking like you got a jerry curl from back in the day. That's not the goal. You want to look like you're thoroughly hydrated, but not like you have jerry curl juice jumping all over the place. All right, so hope that helps. Thanks guys, bye.
Hi guys, we're here with our little office pup. Ace is here as well. We have some hibiscus tea and a fruit platter. So we're thinking of poolside vibes, because we're yearning for some type of poolside something. So we have hibiscus tea here. Anyways, I'll let Chanel start off with giving you a little bit of insight about what travel designers do.
Well, I think for us, luxury travel is just very personal. It's really all about the details. So we do a lot of research with our clients to see what they're into, what their interests are, what they like to do. And then we find like a perfect spot for them to engage with those interests. So if they're like a cooking aficionado, then like a place that's really into slow food, farm to table, maybe some kind of cooking demonstrations or participatory class. Right now, you know, it's just a crazy time to travel. It's a crazy time in all of our lives, and so we want to try to travel safely, and so we've been looking at a lot of things that are, one, closer and nearby that don't require a flight, so you don't have to be so exposed to other people, and then also connecting with nature. We know that's really relaxing for people, so places that have like kayaking or, you know, sunset yoga classes, outdoor.
Just to get a bit of fresh air. So the first resort that we want to feature would be the Salamander Resort. And it has a equestrian farm on there. It also has farm to table, has nearby wineries. It has kayaking, zip lining, which is, you know, obviously a little bit for the adventure seeker. And it also,
archery.
Yeah, and it's luxury, so it definitely has the sunken tubs. And it has like an awesome tub that has hot tubs in the back, so, and it's overlooking like the mountains. So I mean, that is just sounds amazing to me.
Yep.
So that's one of the things that we can think of, that you can just jump in your car. You can social distance, so that's one. And then the other resorts we're thinking of is in Rhode Island. It's almost like the Martha Vineyard, Cape Cod type of vibe. Sailing, beachside barbecues, hanging lights, and that's something to think about as well. And they have cottages, so you can again go there safely. The precautionary measures that the hotels are taking right now is like keyless check-in, check-out. Also, like after it's clean, they'll seal it with plastic, so you know the last time someone was in and out of it. So just like everything is just distanced, so you feel that peace of mind when you're traveling. So I think luxury is personal, so, and that's our personal touches that we put on here. So
Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's get away, guys.
Let's go.
Bye.
Peace, this is your Dope Mommy Therapist, and today we're going to talk a little bit about stigma in the Black community around mental health. We've been taught from a very, very young age to keep our mouths closed. What goes on in this house stays in this house, and you are not to talk to anybody about anything. So with that, we grow up thinking that we shouldn't talk to therapists, that, psychologists or anyone who's in therapy is crazy. And that's completely wrong. Everybody needs a listening ear, especially someone who knows how to help process those things that you might be going through. Most of our companies have something called an employee assistance program, and it offers free counseling for anyone who's employed by that company. So I implore you to check it out through your HR or go to your insurance and find someone who meets your needs. There are tons of therapists who look like you, who share the same cultural views as you, and that could truly, truly, truly help you. So check it out. I leave as I came in peace. Peace.
So you've planned for it, you've taken the notes, you've taken classes, you've gotten opinions, you've thought about it, you've rehearsed it. You've done everything you need to do besides doing it. Just do it. Too often we rehearse and we plan the plan and we don't execute. We don't even begin. To finish, you have to start. So I say start now. Wherever now is, wherever you are today, just start. And starting is just taking one step. Whatever that one step is, just take it. Don't tell anybody. Just take the step, right? Tomorrow, take another step. Take another step by Wednesday. Now we're on Thursday. You've made 4 steps towards your goal versus doing nothing. It's so easy to become complacent and just sit in wanting to versus doing. Know that you are essential. Know that you are God-made. He has created you to be as great as you are. Stop knowing it. Allow the world to know it. We need you. We deserve you. We want you. Do it. Whatever it is, whatever your heart has been pushing you to do, do it. I'll see you all soon.